Hello, football fans of all ages. This is Tim May along with
Bill Rabinowitz.
Bill. We just witnessed an instant classic. Even Urban Meyer called it that. There were a lot of reasons why it became an instant classic, a lot of mistakes, a lot of huge plays. What's just your takeaway right now, the biggest play you remember from this game?
Yeah, there's so many of them. It might be Curtis Crazy Leg Samuel escaping what could have been disaster and getting within a yard of the first down. And then J.T. Barrett by this much making it, setting up the game-winning field or game-winning touchdown. I feel, I've only covered the team 6 years. You've covered a lot longer.
Yeah.
This is the best game and the most exciting game I've ever covered, even better than the Alabama game, I think.
Yeah, the bottom line is it was 17-7 at one point. I mean, the play I definitely remember was 29 lead with Curtis Samuel, just like the play he ran at Oklahoma way back when they kind of got that game going and big time. And they ran the same kind of play against Penn State. It was probably 28 lead to the right, but just that play and the blocks by Mike Weber and DeMarco Jones and others on that play. I think Mike Weber wiped out two guys. Ends up being the runoff touchdown, and in my opinion, cements Ohio State's spot in the college football playoff, whether they go to Indianapolis next week or not.
Yeah, I would think so. To beat three top 10 teams, Wisconsin, Oklahoma on the road, and then this incredible game when after three quarters, 17-7, and the offense had done nothing after the first drive, which of course resulted in no points because of the missed field goal by Tyler Durbin.
Yeah.
And then when he misses the chip shot, you think, well, that was their chance. And yet, you can say what you want about their deficiencies, their lack of a passing game. Nobody can question their mettle and their toughness, and in the end, that's what enabled them to prevail.
Yeah, I was talking to Billy Price about that. Is this more than anything else? Is this an example of perseverance? And he just talked about how they hung in there. I mean, he just kept playing. You just got to keep playing. You never know when a game's going to pop. Let's face it. Raekwon McMillan tipping that pass and Malik Hooker intercepting it and running back for a touchdown. Ohio State was on the mat, in my opinion, right there offensively in that part of the game, even though it was 3-0. And all of a sudden they're up 7-3. And that was kind of a spark they needed, but they didn't really light the fire like they thought, And then in the end, let's face it, the defense makes the play, forces the field goal in the second overtime, and then the offense comes through. The offense decided to start playing offense with about, 10 minutes left.
And the defense, you have to give them so much credit because they could have just wilted just from fatigue, if nothing else. The offense couldn't stay on the field. They tried the fake punt, it doesn't work. So many things went against them, and there were plays in this game that we won't be able to write about. There's too many. The fumble by Michigan at the goal line that Davon Hamilton recovers.
Yes.
Things like that, and little plays at the beginning. Luke Fickell calls timeout on 3rd and 1 at the goal line, and they stuffed them, but then they get another chance and score. So it's just all these crazy things that people will be able to talk about forever.
Yeah, and definitely the called fake punt from Ohio State's own 19. I don't think they've called a fake punt with Cameron Johnston ever.
Since Northwestern.
Well, since Northwestern, exactly. I forgot that one. That was a long time ago. It was about 12 years ago, right?
Yeah.
But but on your own 19, it's like Urban Meyer said, they were just looking for a spark. They didn't get it from that one. Michigan got it from that one, but there were still sparks flying. As he said, Ohio State kept swinging. What really stands out to me though is just Curtis Samuel, like you said, making that play when everything got blown up. And they might be looking at a long field goal for Tyler Durbin, who's missed two. Just wow. I mean, you just see great players. It's the O-line. Great players make huge plays in great games, and you saw that from Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, this was one that people will analyze for forever. If you're Michigan, you got to be thinking, how did this slip away? You dominated for so long.
Well, I think Jim Harbaugh was thinking about a lot of things. It was understood he blew up big time in the first game.
About the officiating. Yeah, but and look, there were some shaky calls. I'm not saying they were all Ohio State's way.
Right.
I don't know which call, and specifically he was talking about the Barrett one on 4th and 1. That was very close. I think if they ruled it short of the first down, they don't overturn it. But when they ruled it first down, it's tough. It was just tough with the angle there to overturn that. So,
and the funny thing about that was their guy made the tackle, but really what knocked him backwards was running into A.J. Alexander, his own man. I mean, if the game had ended there, that would have been apropos for the day, for Ohio State. Get going, boom, run into your own guy. But instead it didn't. And then Curtis Samuel, 29 lead. Wow. I mean, you and I have covered a lot of football. You covered the pros. I covered the pros a long time ago. I've covered a lot of Ohio State football games. This one's right up there with the 2002 national championship game, with the Michigan game in 2006. This one even more dramatic because of winning on the last play.
And against Michigan, first overtime game ever between these schools. Paul Doherty from the Cincinnati Enquirer was walking with me, and I just said to him, you know, I know the NFL can be exciting. There is nothing like college football. A game like this with rivals that they're playing, you know, in their school, all that, just nothing beats this. I mean, I feel privileged to be here. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
Now we got to go right.
I just remember how we were feeling about the middle of the third quarter when it was 17-7 or whatever the score was.
Here's the Outback Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. We were trying to figure out what are the best flights to Tampa for the Outback Bowl. Now it might end up going to Tampa for the national championship game if they get past the semifinal. It looks like they might probably go to the Fiesta Bowl if in fact this holds. But yeah, things change in a heartbeat, man, when you're covering Ohio State football.
Yeah, that's right. And we got to go right, so we're going to end it here. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed I know you enjoyed the game. And thanks for watching.
Until next time, this is Tim May.